Hello there, so I thought I'd just do this short little video showing you all the buttons and explaining what are their functions in this Volvo. So it's very different from truck to truck, but so this is for a Volvo FM, and you know, it's still, it has different equipments and whatnot, but this is for this truck at least. So starting off here, you have your obviously your guys already probably know what this is for. This is when it rains, it's good to turn this on, so it heats up and the rain goes away kind of. Over here's your seat controls, and there's your warmer, and there's your cushioning, and on most of these you actually have a fan control here as well, for a fan in the seat, but not on this one. And here's your for raising and lowering the truck. So you push that one, and then if you hold now, it will go into a mode that is pretty high. Then you can release and you can push again, and it will go even higher. But so when you're going into a bay and you know you have a low truck, then you might want to just hold this one for a while, and then it stops, and then it goes into that first mode. And again, if you want to raise it more, you just release and you push it again. And this is for the rear, the front, or both, you know, middle. And I don't know how the other buttons work, like this one, I don't know what that is. But I know that you have to have it like that, and then you push the green one, and that makes it go into the driving mode, which is very important and good to have on all the time when driving. This is, I don't know, it works kind of differently on all trucks, but it might be the cabin lights or the back carriage lights, like inside. This is for the tailgate lift. And here's your light controls, of course. This is for driving in the night, and here you can increase and lower, and you can pull this one back for the rear and the front dim lights. Here's the cruise control, which is you just press here and it goes on. You don't have to release the gas or anything on these old Volvos. You can just press and then you can release the gas. And if you, for example, press at 60, you can gas up to 80, and once you press again, it will change to 80 instead. And if you want to turn it off, you can just simply tap this thing here, like that, and then it goes off. Or you can tap the brake and it goes off. Here's your small horns, and your big horn is in the middle here. But these old Volvos, they tend to have bad horns, like it's hard to push them. So you might have to push like in a special way, like down here. I think it's the best, like on these spots down here might be the best ones, or up here, I don't know. Here's your help braking lever. So all in the top is off on these old Volvos. There is automatic, and that also means that it should go into the eco roll, like pop into neutral. If it doesn't, make sure you have the I shift gear lever here. Make sure you have that in the automatic mode and not the manual. And then you might need to redo it like that for it to go into the neutral eco rolling. And then you have 3 modes, 1, 2, 3. And then you have this extra, which you can push down, so you get even more engine braking. This is a retarder and engine brake combined, by the way. And there seems to be no button, but on the Scanias you can actually turn off the engine brake, so it's only the retarder, if you don't like that it's downshifting and stuff like that. This is the safety valve, which goes out. When there's too low air pressure, this goes out, so you need to push it back in to be able to release the parking brake. As some of you might already know, the parking brake on trucks are released by air, so it's kind of scary, because if you run out of air while driving, the parking brake will be engaged, and that's why you might see a lot of truck marks, like tire marks on the roads, which usually leads to the side, is because their parking brake has slammed on and then they go to the side. So if you notice your air pressure is going low, then quickly stop safely. Anywhere, just stop safely and slowly to avoid anybody driving into you. This is the hill climb holder here, so I just tap the brake and it holds the truck in position, but never trust that. Always be aware, it might start rolling still. It happened to me. And this is traction control, I think. Now maybe it's turned off, I don't know how that works, but it should be like on all the time, I think. And this button right here, this is for this, I don't know what that's for, but there's a symbol which means brakes, and there's a trailer, so it means it's some sort of buttons for the trailer brakes. Maybe it's for the trailer help brake, or if you want to brake just the trailer, maybe you have the trailer sliding out, you know, if it's bad weather conditions and your trailer might slide out when you're braking, then you might, or on the new Volvos you can push this one in actually to engage the trailer brake. But I guess maybe on this ones you hold this maybe, and only the trailer brakes. Oh yeah, I can hear the trailer braking right now actually. So this is for the trailer brakes. So if you notice your trailer is coming around when you're braking and starting to slide out, you know, in Swedish it's called fällknivsverkan. It means that the trailer maybe not brakes as good as the truck, or maybe you have loaded the trailer but not the truck and it's heavier, then it might slide out and cause a really big accident. So then it's good to release the truck brakes and you just push this button. And here's this, if you get fogged up window, push this one up and this one to the maximum, and it will remove the fog so you can see. And you gotta have some heat on as well, of course. And if you push this one, this is good when going into tunnels, shuts off the outside air so that you don't get sick, or I don't know if it's a lot of exhaust. But if you have that on for too long, it might fog up the windows as well, and it might get hot and weird. But it's good, then you can just turn down the heat or turn it up if you're getting cold. And this is the boogie. So with this down, you have relieved pressure, just a little bit less pressure. With it up like that, then it lifts up the buggy. So this is just relieved pressure, and with it up it lifts up the buggy. This is your diff lock, like if you're sliding and you need some more grip, then you can push that on, and you can push it even further on. I don't know what these two modes is, but there's like halfway on and that is like fully on. And now you gotta be very careful to not drive on dry tarmac or turn around or stuff with this fully on, because you might break the driving axle. This is for the camera, and this is for heating when your truck is off. So this is like a diesel warmer or some sort of heater, so you can get hot air while the truck is off if you're going to sleep in the truck, for example. This is showing the VBG connection, but it's broken. But you know, green light usually means that it's locked, fully locked, and if it's red, it means that it's unlocked. These other buttons, I don't really know what they do. I don't know what this is for. Doesn't seem to work. Reversing lights, like extra reversing lights. So yeah, that's about it. And here you have the extra lights, which you turn on by going like that, and then you can hold it. Although when you have it in zero mode, you can't turn it on, you need to have it in the full mode. And there's the Stone Ridge. Sorry if I said Stone Bridge earlier. It's the Stone Ridge tachometer, which I think is the best ones. This is really good stuff. So now I've taken my brake here, so I put it to other work and press OK, and there we go. So I think these are the best ones. They're really nice and easy to use. And if you need to change something on the stereo here, you can go to audio, press audio, and press again, and you can see all your settings here which you can change. So that's good. Sometimes if you have bad sound, it might be that you're in the wrong FM. You see here when I'm pressing the radio and changing the FM modes. So you might need to change to FM1 or whatever you're using. And here's these Holstein's refrigerator on these types. We have loads of different brands and stuff on refrigerators, so it's really hard to learn how they all work, but I think I finally managed to know how they all work, kind of. Here's the I-shift. Neutral, reverse, you need to hold the button here, and then you can press this and you can make it go down if it's in the way, I don't know. And on the newer ones you can actually, when in automatic mode, you can actually shift up and down, but in these old ones you can't. You need to put it into manual. And here you can change from economic mode to program mode, as you can see there. So now it's in economic, or if you're going up a hill you can press to program, or like me you can just slide into manual and shift on your own. So that's it. I'll probably do another truck like a Scania, and then a new generation Volvo, as we have those as well. So now you know all the buttons inside the cabin of a old generation Volvo. As I said, everyone is differently equipped. Some of the bigger Volvos, older ones, they have more buttons. But these are the basic good to know buttons. And most of the other ones you will just figure out yourself when you drive later on, I guess. Alright, take care guys, see you in the next video.